Get you all set up. Let me get the laptop set up. Steve Leahy just ended, and so right now, here I go. This is what I got done so far. Uh, Let me get this laptop set up, and now I'll explain what we're going to do. Sorry, it's been a while since I did a YouTube video. Here you go. I'm set up. All right. Now my laptop decided to do that. All right. Here we go. So this is what I've done so far. Now I need to go down to the wheels and that. I'm sure I'm not going to get them all done. I just need a little bit of touch up on doing some of the stuff on here. But she's looking good. All looking good. We're just gonna do some of the black in around the wheels, and then I got to do the spokes. Uh, this is what I'm basically copying off of in a way. So now I gotta go down. So I'm doing down here on the wheels. I gotta go do all the black in, and then I'll come back. I'll do it all. Try to get close with the black around there, and then I'll airbrush outwards around that. My tail light, as you can see, is not as good as what's in the picture. So I'm trying to get close to that. And like I said, and then I want to try to do this body line in a way. It's over the fender and that. I want to try to get that in. Because you can see here, I don't have nothing. So I'll do a little bit of a body line there. And then it does go over the back fender also. So we'll try to put that in a little bit. And like I said, on the tail light, I want to make that a little bit bigger. I'm not liking that right now. So we'll fix that also. But she's looking good. Uh, Let me zoom you in. I'll show you some of the stuff I do have done. I'll zoom you in on some of the stuff you can see, like how I did the glass on the inside and stuff like that. Kind of looks, you can kind of see the dash in a way, the steering wheel the rest of the way. Um, and then if I zoom you in even further, you can see I have the uh, I don't I forget what they call that on top of the radiator. Yeah, the radiator area. But I have him up there. Yeah, you could almost see him. But on my picture that I have here, you can see it really good. It's the I draw a blank what it is, but that's there, and then you got the headlight and all that. But you can see like how I got the windshield and did that. Uh, let's see if I can zoom back out. The bed of the truck, you can see everything on the bed of the truck, how the tow truck is, everything there coming on down with the. This is all made of metal. When I looked at the picture closer and that, I could see that it was all metal in that. So, and then it's like this part right here. I thought that might have been the tail light, and then I realized that I had the tail light there, but it's like part of the tailgate is folded down in a way. So we have that there, and then like I said, the bumpers are small and that. Uh, like I said, it's looking really good now. I'm down to doing the wheels, and then we'll dust a little bit of more of a shadow going around and not everything. So look good. The background, I like the background. From what I gather from the picture, it had less leaves on the tree, or it looked like a spring painting in a way, because the leaves were just starting to grow on the trees and that. And so, and then you had all the leaves that were on the ground and stuff like that. And it looked like he's got a roundabout in a way right there. So what I that's what I'm painting is what I'm seeing from the picture that I have. And you got the louvers and that and the tie down and then the handle there. On the door it doesn't look on my picture it doesn't look like there's any handle. I think you just reach inside. I'm not sure how these Model A trucks are. But I'm thinking it looks pretty cool so far. And I've been happy. I'm happy the way it's coming out. It's taken a while. But now let's get down to it. Uh, get my glove on. And now we'll do some of this other stuff up. Uh, like I said, I want to do a body line. Kind of mixing it up as I go along on the wet palette. I did spray it all in, locked it all down with the airbrush and that. So uh, I think I figured out what I'm going to be painting next. I might do a bear. I want to do an animal next. The next painting I do is going to be an animal. Uh, I'm thinking of a grizzly bear to do next because I have not done a grizzly bear yet. So we'll do a grizzly bear one day. Good morning, Swamp Picker. Thank you for stopping on by. Now, like I said, we'll just get this. It's a little bit of a bump on that body line. I should just go to the black first. Do my black, trace everything, and then come back to this body line. Let's do that. What I do? I got the gray on here. Yeah, let's do that first. Do the black around there. Well, she's doing. That's good. Doing good. Like I said, I like the hood emblem. I'll zoom you in. Let you see it one more time. You see how the hood emblem is right there. You can see how small the fingernail, and it's a lot smaller than the fingernail. So that's pretty cool. Then, like I said, I'm really happy the way the windshield turned out, looking outwards in a way, because you can still see part of the background. I like that on there. That helps out a lot. And then, like in hey Bobby, and then the back of the truck too. I try to get as much as I can on all the rigging of the back of this Model A truck and the side panel and stuff like that. But it's turning out really good how the thing's swinging on down. And I just putting down what I see on the picture that I have. And like I said, the picture is this is what the picture has, and that's all metal in the back of the truck, and then how it sees on through. And so, and then like I said, there's that hood, the emblem, and then around the light and everything, and the louvers, and down the bottom of it, I have it. Uh, swing that around. You can see down here, I have the louvers and everything, and then the stuff, the shadow of everything. And like I said, the emblem, and then the headlight and everything. So I think I'm right on what I see on this truck. I'm trying to stay as close as I can to what I see on my end of the picture. It's this one. That was a little challenging. But I haven't even got down. Once I get down to doing get the wheels and all this done, the whole painting will be done. But the background and that, I'm liking what I have. I'm liking the truck the way it's turning out, and everything's turned out really good. All right. That's one thing I like to have is this picture down here where I can see it. Bobby, your painting is turning out really good with the car and that. I like that. The flag and everything. We just got it's a little difficulty, but can't let it beat you. can't let it beat you. It might eat you, but it don't let it beat you. Got to say that you're there for the fight. Don't let it eat you. I'm holding this paintbrush so lightly when I'm next to the other color. I'm just trying to see where when I'm painting as close to that is close to the other color. You hold it so lightly, don't press down all the way, and just hold it back until you see the paintbrush make putting the color on there. And still just run your line, even if it's just a little bit at a time. Steve, real, Steve Leahy, he really knows how to put it down. But for me, I got to go really super lightly until it touches. Once you get have your painting all on your brush and that really flowing good, coming out really good on the paintbrush, then it's a lot easier to go along. But it's just a matter of getting the paintbrush to cooperate and to be able to keep your line going, coming off your brush. Because if it's running really good, I could go really long like how I'm doing now. It's coming off the brush really nice, nice and light. This line is so thin. Uh, Let me zoom you in where I'm at. Now you can probably see better. See how it's flowing off the paintbrush? I don't know if you can see it on the video as I'm doing it. But the paint's coming off the paintbrush really well, and I'm able to flow it. Right now I can sneak up on it as I get closer to that edge. There, as I when I'm zoomed in, you can really see how it looks like I got a lot there, but it's not that much there. See, now I got too much flowing off of there. I just have to try to tip off a little bit. Yeah, but between doing this and I'm trying to pack for, I'm leaving pretty soon to go up to the mount to get ready for the Orange Army, to join the Orange Army Brigade. Of hunting season. I'm not a bow hunter like Brian, a couple other guys. They're bow hunters. I'm not into the bows as much as the rifle. Let's move this way. See, this is where the time is consuming of trying to get it to look really close. You could end up spending a lot of time, but it's well worth it uh, for the paint, for your paint to look really good. See, some people think it's so easy, and it's not. It's not all that easy when you have a lot of detail to put in on your paintings. It's only easy when you're done with it. I know when I do that bear, how much I got to do on that. I'm not sure what kind of bear I'm going to do, a grizzly or a black bear. I've been watching the one guy, Brian Call, or yeah, Brian Call, and his partner, um, Ryan. I can't think of his last name. His partner, Ryan. Both of them really good hunters. I've been watching, and if you look up gritty gritty films, they have a lot of film on their hunts and that, and really loving their stuff. Especially Brian did the one with um, the wolves, and what they're doing to the animals. And it's true. I mean, it's all over the world what that wolf population will do to some of these animals when they get them. And they go in packs and they go hunting. And they'll even they even have, if you think about it, if your dog gets loose or something, they'll go after your dog and eat the dog. Because that pack is hungry. And if your kids are outside and you're in an area where there's wolves at, if you're just a baby or whatever, they'll snatch the baby up and take them. Your little puppies or whatever, they'll take them. Am I going off camera? Yeah, I'm right on there. So we'll move you a little bit. And they're every bit, the wolf pack is every bit as bad as a mountain cat or lions, if you have lions in your area and that. But a wolf pack is practically all over. If you hear them at night, watch out. You don't know how many's in that pack. A wolf pack is bad news. See, now I'm going up. I can't really. It's whatever you feel comfortable with when you're painting with the brush. You feel you just need to go like how I'm doing it, just a little bit at a time to go around this turn. Probably zoom you out a little bit. Yeah, that zooms you out a little bit there. Yeah, as I was getting ready to start this, I was like, checked it out and seen that Steve Leahy was on. I'm like, dang, I didn't know he was on. And then he was signing off, getting ready to sign off and that. And I was, okay, good. I can go ahead and start this video. So I'm gonna give him, he's gonna do some locks, or doing the lock for cheese grits and NyQuil. Patrick. Patrick's been around for a while. It's good that he started up the channel. You guys need to start up your YouTube channels and that. Get yourself in on the ball game on YouTube and that. Whatever you're good at. Good communication thing. Oh, and that um, Brian Call, his channel has grown so big. His it's a hunting thing, hunting, but he really shows you everything about hunting. Some people think it's just easy, so easy, but them guys are fit. And where he hunts is he tries to hunt in areas that nobody's been in. And when you do stuff like that, the animals are so huge because nobody's pressuring them. If you're hunting in an area that an animal lives, and like he even, I seen on there where he said some of the bears they live to 16 years and that, so but they can live really good and healthy because nobody's pressuring them. They don't have no stress on their body when they're eating. They're so relaxed because they don't think anybody's around there. Like when they're closer to the city and that, then that's when they get stressed. But when they go deeper into forests and that where nobody's at, the animals wise, they're pretty healthy. And my thought on some of them getting really big is that way. Then you get they said on there to where that some of them won't even hibernate during the time that you think they're hibernating because they ain't being pressured to hibernate. And this dog here, I'll send him up in the woods. See how much he barks with that coyote group. Hey, honey. Glad to see you here. I still haven't received anything yet. I don't know what's going on. I got two of yous I'm supposed to receive something from, and I haven't received anything yet. There. It's no problem. Just trying to get this ready done before I go hunting. I got it locked down pretty much what I want to get. See how I'm just now I'm putting this black on there, so it's so lightly on there that I could do whatever I want. I could come back over it and trace it with a lighter gray if I want to give that, to put the treads in and everything like that. It's just I add no paint to the brush and that. Alright, let me. Uh oh. Huh. I didn't know I was blocking that much to it. Let me zoom you out a little bit. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, it's we'll say. We'll see what happens. Like I said, it's if they went through the UPS, then the UPS has got to send it to the U.S. Postal Office or place, and then they send it to you. So it could be a lot longer. We never know. We'll see what happens. I know I gave you the right address and everything, so we'll see what happens. All right, where was I going to do next? Oh, I wanted to do the other line. I want to put that body line in on this. Now you, since I have it traced around with the black on the bottom, uh, yeah, now I could go ahead and add this other body line going around, and we're going to do that in a gray in a way, so I could add it going back here and everything like that around the whole thing. But I'm glad you got, honey. I'm just glad that you got that mug and that. That was cool. And it's all like I said. I do have the. I got the rattle can cleared. I used on that, so you should be good for a good while on that. And then, like I said, like I was telling Ryan or Brian that it's got such a big lip area. I don't think your lip would touch that paint at all. And I don't think hot paint or cold drinks, ice cubes, or anything would, because I did lock it down with the Autobond sealer first before I painted the work. And then I locked it down with the 40, 50 and everything before I went ahead and clear coated everything. Yeah, you have the right address. But my address should have been on when you got the package and that too. So it was a return address on that package. So That's just late mail all messed up around here. Yeah, if it comes in next couple of weeks here, I'm not going to know about it because I ain't going to be here. I'm going to be at hunting camp. So I wanted to. I was hoping that it all came in before I leave to hunting camp, so I could tell you all everything's good. It's two of yous I'm waiting on, and I still have plenty other paintings for anybody who wants to buy them. Just check out the YouTube channel, and there's some other paintings in there. I think I showed. Yeah, I'm almost sure I got videos of what the painting and the painting prices are. Could snatch them up. Yeah, they kept telling me when I went to the store and that they needed a tracking number. I'll be right back. Back. Like I said, I follow this. This painting is this part I want to darken in there a lot more. there is pretty good. We can go there a little bit. Oh, I can't go there. And my nephew drives to New York a lot, honey. He goes he from here in Baltimore, from the Baltimore area down at the shipping channel or down there at the docks. He picks up packages and big. He drives one of the big square boxes trucks down there. I don't know what part of New York that he goes to, but he's down there. He drives there a lot. Big box truck, not the Mac big. Not a tractor trailer, a big box truck. Yeah, it might be New York City, or I think it's New York City he's at. He's been doing it for a little while now, a good while. He watches my channel a lot. A lot. He watches, and he likes the artwork. I gave him a couple paintings. He's good with this laptop and everything. If I have problems related to the electronics and that, he knows that. But he's more into his guns. He is into guns big time. He does them shooting competitions and stuff like that. And I keep thinking back of what I created. My brother's son. My brother's son, what I did. I took him hunting when he was real young. His first, he got out. Yeah, he's pretty cool. They're doing really good. Proud of him. He gets out on the Harley. He got his Harley. Brother gave him. Hunting and a Harley rider. What am I doing? I'm doing the black. I should do black. I want to do that body line, so I don't need the black. I want to do this other body line. All right, let me zoom you in on this body line. Start here on the fender. All right. This body line is just, maybe I'll start here because it does come right by this. It's too thick. I need to run off of this really well. And it's too light. That's nice. Now we're talking a nice color. I'm going to have to put some red touch up around. They're upstairs moving furniture around, getting ready for the holidays. I'm not sure if this is a body line. It follows the body line. It could be a pinstripe line that vehicle has on it. But to me, it kind of looks like a body line. Might be how it's rolled a little bit more on the edge there. I'm gonna leave that there. There, it's in there. You can see where I went all the way around. And it's weird on this that I yeah I do got a handle a little bit right there. You can barely see it. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if it's a handle or not, but we have that there. I did do that. Okay. A lot of different things like that. It doesn't look like a handle, but I don't know. So I got that in there. Then I did look like tie down straps and or things in a way there. Oh, I wanted to do this light a little bit more. The way mine looks doesn't look as good. Mine looks too round that way. So we gotta bump it down a little bit. There, if you look at this one, you see how it's bumped down a little bit. Then you look at mine, it just doesn't look right. So I'm gonna bump it down a little bit more, and then get that black in there because you see how it is on here. It's like bumped down a little bit on the one side. Then you have the black in there. I'm gonna do that. So we'll grab the white. Just sneak up on it a little bit at a time. Like I said, see how it is there. See what I got there. Bump it a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I bump it a little bit more. That way I can go ahead and put the black like a shading underneath of it and everything. Just bump it a little bit more. Just like that. Now we could do the black underneath of it. Now when I do the, see here, do the black there, just a little bit of the black there, and just a little bit of the black underneath, and then try to roll it a little bit. All right. So what I want is I want this to go this way. There. I want it to go there. Oh, you ain't seeing what I'm doing. Sorry about that. So now I just want There you go. Now, if I want, I can watch, fix this light up a little bit more. Now we'll do some color reflection. So it just doesn't look white. We'll do a little bit of color reflection. Ever so slightly with the color reflection. So the color reflection is going to be the red. So we'll do just a little bit. Not much. Just really like a couple dots. Then drag it a little bit. Do a little bit here. Do it on down. Now we'll blend it a little bit. Now I'll blend it a little bit with the white. It'll probably turn pink. That's okay. Because then I'm going to blend it a little bit with the blue. Now we'll come in with a little bit of the blue. Blue is the sky, remember that. I could blend it with blue, or we could blend it with the tree, but let's do the blue. Kind of gives it the sky. Down here, just a little bit there. Kind of gives it the chrome look. Now let's go off the ground with a little bit of the gray. Now I have the sky, the reflection off the vehicle there. Now we'll do a little bit of the ground off of it too. So the ground is the gray part. So we'll just do a little bit in there. Make it a little bit lighter. Add a little bit of that white to it. There you go. Yeah, a little bit more the white. There you go. Now I gotta do the wheels and all that. How long we been on here? Been on here too long. But we'll stop it there for today. And I think we did good. Got the body line in. Got the light all fixed up. I think that light looks good. Let it dry. Like I said, you got the emblem on the front there. How the glass looks there. I like how the inside of the vehicle is looking. The tow mechanism back there. All the body lines are pretty cool. I'm liking all that. The pad down the bottom there. So like I said, I just got to do the wheel, tires and wheels next. Uh, we'll be doing them. Go ahead, hit that like and subscribe, and you get to see do me a favor. Let's rock this channel, get it up there, and get some people joining and that. But I'm gonna be out. I'll be out for a little bit for a hunting season, and I'm going to be hunting. I'll be part of the Orange Army out there, and you guys will see that because it's that time of year. And be careful. The deers are in the rut and that, and they'll run right out in front of the cars and that, so you all be safe. If you're driving at nighttime, watch for the eyes on the side of the road. It's just a little spot that you'll see where it's two eyes close together, so they might run out in the road, so watch that. And be safe. The deers are rutting, they'll just run right out in the road, and that's why you see a lot of them sleeping on the side of the road. If you want to tell your kids what happened, tell them the deer's sleeping on the side of the road. Uh, and be safe with all that because I know it's a hazard at nighttime, and sometimes you just need to drive at nighttime. So look out on the your vision should be out on the side too, not just in your lane going down. So be safe, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe and all that jazz. You'll see me do all kinds of different. I do all kinds of different artwork. I don't just stay on one steady thing. Even though cars are my one thing that I love doing and that, I like doing all kinds of things, all kinds of artwork. If you look at the channel and you see all the different videos and that, I do it on all kinds of things like I did up here on this stuff, some of this stuff up here, uh, commission work and everything like that. And that's what this is. This is a commission work. And so you'll see me do it number of different things. And but it's all good. It's all good. Like I said, I thank you all for coming on by. Thank you for watching the show and that. And but like I said, some of the stuff I do off camera because I have to use. I'm filming on my. When I do the filming, it's on my phone, and sometimes on my phone I have a better picture to use to go by and that than what I make a copy. Like how I'll make the copy of this one and I make a copy of this to know what to go by and everything like that. So that's how you see my artwork in that. I done works that look like it should be tattoo work and stuff like that. You'll see, like I said, you'll see where I have some of them paintings for sale and that. Uh, so thank you, like I said, thank you again. Be safe. Watch out for the deers out on the road and the motorcycles and all kinds of things. Especially people with the low riders and that. Watch out for any of them being hit out on the road because I know it tears out the bottom of your cars and that. If you hit them, the one guy where I used to work at, he had a Corvette and he was out and he wanted to go around this other car and lo and behold, when he went around the other car, there was a deer carcasses there, and in his Corvette, he practically wiped out the bottom part of the Corvette and stuff like that. It happens. Another car could be swerving to miss a deer. That stuff is going to happen. Any animals out there, the stuff they'll swerve. So watch out. Be safe. All right. And like I said, hit that YouTube and subscribe button and hit the like and all that jazz. All right. Bye.